Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here with Broke Ass Media and Jobu Sports Report. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you lovely ladies, this literally would not work. Let me say right now, we're doing some fundraising. If you've been a fan of the Jobu Sports Report for 3 or 4 years, you know how this has literally evolved from when I had built that first locker over here. And then the next year I built another locker and a third locker. And then this past year, I ended up getting the alien computer and building the outdoor set. And now this off season, I've kind of been working on this part, and I have some other plans for the studio here that'll really take us to a whole nother level. So what we're going to be doing is for people that are helping to continue to build the set, we've started a GoFundMe account, which I'll leave the link in the description. Or it's actually in the community tab if you want to make a donation. If you make a donation, we're going to end up putting you in for drawings. We're going to be giving away racks every couple of days or so. We'll be giving away racks and some of the other stuff that I have here in the man cave because I've got too much stuff. And if you do a super chat or a donation on there, we'll enter you in the drawings, and we'll do those drawings and let you know in the community tab. Also, if you do more than a $10 donation on the GoFundMe, you will receive one of the new glasses. We're working on getting new shot glasses designed. Brian from SoCal is working on a new design for 2021, and hopefully it'll bring us some mojo. So our first people that we ended up having, Marcus Nicholas, Brian Harding, Tony Carter, Letitia Herrera, Juan Garcias, and Brent Barnes. Thank you guys for donating. You're all entered into the drawings, as well as soon as the shot glasses. It'll probably take Brian about a week to do the design, and then about 3 weeks to actually get the glasses. So within a month, we'll have those out, as well as all of you people who, when we did the Carson Wentz live stream here, who did super chats, all of you guys are entered as well. So I appreciate that. So Gina. Okay, not the Gina who showed us her racks. This is another Gina. Sent me to a link to TPS. I haven't actually seen TPS, but evidently they have a lot of subscribers. And the head, I'm sorry?
They're like one of those YouTube channels that do like the top 10. But about
okay, all right. So Michael's saying it's a...
I've seen a couple of episodes.
All right. Dak Prescott's injury might be worse than thought. So when you see that headline, you click on it immediately, and you know we're just going to listen to it just for a little bit to get just a taste
about saving
of
the
what
Cowboys in 2020. And I think we all know that, even though they actually almost did make the playoffs this past season. So the injury Dak suffered was a compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle, undergoing surgery that same night. But guys, check this out. In an article from NFL.com on February 7th, look what they wrote. Sources say Prescott underwent a second and previously unreported procedure on the ankle about 2 months later to strengthen his ligament, clean out the ankle, and make it more structurally sound. That procedure wasn't directly related to the October surgery. Rather, doctors then spotted issues related to past injuries in the same ankle, and so once the risk of infection was eliminated, they went back in to clean up the rest. After the second surgery in early December, Prescott had to take about a week off from rehab to let the wound heal, but it improved the stability and integrity of the ankle and should accelerate his overall recovery per sources. He's now walking without issue, doing weight-bearing exercises, and is expected to be ready for action long before the 2021 season begins. All right.
Okay, so let's go there with that. Understand what he's putting all the pieces together of what they believe happened and stuff. Once the first surgery was done, this surgery had nothing to do with the broken bones, as what I've told you guys now going on 2 weeks ago, a week basically, excuse me. You heard about it on Saturday. On the Monday before, I had mentioned that he had basically a clean out surgery, something similar to what my orthopedist says I might need on my knee. Just go in, there's some open wound, even though it's just the, pinholes and a couple of stitches, you have to let that heal for a couple of days before you start rehabbing. But as I reported to you guys before, this is just basically wear and tear on the ankle in normal type surgery. Let's listen just a little bit more here.
All right, so after showing you guys that, here's where things get really interesting. Insert Mike Baxton. Okay, this guy is a former Major League Baseball pitcher and is now a sports radio host on The Fan in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Before we go any further, take a listen to what he said about Dak Prescott's injury and the chances of him being ready for the start of the 2021 season.
What % chance do you...
All right, so I don't need to go through that because I didn't realize that he was a baseball guy. Man, get the F out of here on this stuff. See, this goes back to the Dak tax. The Dak tax. And by that, I mean people need to go ahead and actually pay Dak Prescott for constantly talking. I'd be more than happy to, this broke ass media. I'll give you a taste, Dak, just because I'm talking about you as well. But I'm trying to dispel a lot of the rumors, because here's the bottom line here. Here's how you know that it's not where the Cowboys are worried that he's not going to be ready for next season. If that was the case, the Dallas Cowboys would already be making plans to have replaced him. They would have at least been looking at saying, Andy Dalton, we're going to go ahead and get you signed to a contract. We're going to keep you. Or we would have been maybe in the Matthew Stafford race, or, like crazy, maybe Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. They are not looking at anybody else unless it's awful quiet. And being quiet in Dallas, that doesn't happen too often. It doesn't happen too often. And the other part I will say about this is the Dallas Cowboys know everything that's going on. Understand, they are the Dallas Cowboys that looked at Jalen Smith when other people said Jalen Smith may never play football again. The Cowboys doctors said this guy will be able to play again. And they took the flyer on him, taking him in the second round. Had a great season, that second year of playing, or actually third year of playing, got the contract, kind of came back down to earth. I'm not ready to give up on him. I think he needs to be in the right position. He's not a linebacker who should be calling the plays and being a middle linebacker. I think he's better being a backside chasing linebacker. But be that as it may, the Cowboys wouldn't be planning on meeting with him or putting a tag on him if they thought that he was not going to be able to play for him. Just wouldn't. That's my take with it. Maybe I'm wrong, but people will see the headlines and think, oh my God, he's not going to be ready. He's going to be ready. This injury is not a career ender. The second surgery was basically kind of the same kind of surgery that Amari Cooper just had. Maintenance and cleaning up, and actually this will make that leg even better. So I was going to talk about Carson Wentz and what it really cost him, but this video's already kind of gotten long already. But thank you, all of you. I got to get these in the roller. I'm so fortunate to have all you great fans. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll be talking to you later. And again, if you do want to be part of the GoFundMe, somebody had said, what else are you going to do down here? Well, here's the thing. I have a dream, and I've had this dream for quite a while. This dream started when I imagined being able to be outside at a fire pit watching football games with some of my buddies that are YouTubers. We've done that, and it's been great. And I've had dreams of trying to build my own broadcast network, similar to ESPN, but with integrity. And YouTubers, and being the place to get you real news on the Dallas Cowboys as well as the NFL is going on. And we've been working towards that for years, and there's a couple of pieces that if I put in here will truly make this a broadcast studio. And I appreciate all of the support from all of you. And if you can't make a donation, please do not give till it hurts. Do not, okay? If you want to help out, you make a comment, you give a like, you subscribe to the channel. That right there is enough to keep us growing. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate all the support.